In today's episode of Learn Law with Cletus, we are going to be talking about legal incidents of incorporation under corporate law. These legal incidents of incorporation are the rights that a company enjoys as a result of incorporation over and above other unincorporated associations. Now, we talk about legal personality, we talk about legal action, we talk about power to acquire property, perpetual succession, and limited liability. Now, let's talk about legal incident, separate legal personality. Once a company has been incorporated, it becomes a person, what the law refers to as a legal person or artificial person. It enjoys all the powers of a natural person. This is what we call the omnibus power of a company under section 43 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, that says that a company shall have the powers of a natural person of full capacity, of course subject to section 44 that talks about principle of ultra vires. Now, what it means is that a company is distinct from those that incorporated it. Remember, those that incorporate a company includes, they are known as promoters. From promoters, they are referred to as the subscribers to the memorandum of association of a company, and pursuant to section 105 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, they are referred to as the first members of the company. Now, let's talk about legal action. Section 341 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act states that once any wrong has been done to the company, that the company is the proper plaintiff. This is also what is stipulated in the case of Force versus Harbottle. That is to say that the company has the right to sue and be sued in its own name. This is a right over other unincorporated associations. For example, you see incorporated trustees of Assemblies of God Church. You cannot see that Assemblies of God Church is suing in its own name. It sues other its incorporated trustees. Now, let's talk about power to acquire property and dispose of same. Under section 43 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, every citizen of Nigeria has the right to acquire property, the same way that a company has the right to acquire property and dispose of same. Because remember, we say section 43 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act gave them the power of a natural person of full capacity. Now, let's talk about perpetual succession and a common seal. A company has perpetual succession. That means it exists in continuity. A company cannot die, it can only be killed. This is a principle that was stated in the case of Stepney Corporation versus Oso Sky. It said that a company is not subject to flesh and blood. A company cannot die. A company even outlives the members. Let's say that every member of a company died in an auto crash. The company will still live. The personal representatives of those members will take over the company. Now, let's talk about limited liability. This is one of the major reasons why people incorporate a company to do business. Limited liability, though this does not apply to all categories of company. It only applies to a company limited by share and a company limited by guarantee. That is to say that upon liquidation of a company, that the liabilities of the members is only to the extent of their unpaid issued share. That is for a company limited by share. Then for a company limited by guarantee, the liabilities of the members is only to the amount that they agreed to contribute to the asset of the company upon winding up. So, and nothing more. But this does not apply to unlimited company, because for unlimited company, even the personal properties of the members will be sequestrated to offset the liabilities of the company upon winding up. So this is a brief of what we can tell you. This is what we can tell you about legal incident of incorporation, because we don't want to make our video lengthy. And then we expect your reaction, your criticisms, and your comments. Thank you so much for joining us in today's episode of Learn Law with Cletus.